Hello and welcome to the Deep Cut Fandom Podcast. I am Victor, also known as Cassette Studios, and as always, I'm here with my co-host.
Robert, aka Shumworld. So, how's it going, Vic?
Pretty good, pretty good. I was doing a little shopping the other day, and
What
I
do you
was at
got?
the Museum of Nostalgia at 3127 31st Street in Astoria, New York, and I got
Yeah,
myself some turtle figures. Got some turts. Got a
nice,
little
nice.
skateboarding Mikey and a
Yep,
Merdude.
the
Which,
Murdude,
yeah,
nice.
Merdude. I haven't really seen him before, so I was like, yeah, it's only a couple bucks. I figured I'd get him. But
Cool.
another one for the Michelangelo collection, also.
Yeah, yeah. I can. You gotta take shots of your shelf on your Instagram and stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's always changing. So, um, but yeah, sooner rather than later, it's gonna happen.
Of course, of course.
Anyway, what's new with you, Rob?
Nothing much. Just spending time just researching on YouTube and stuff. So like we're gonna have some interesting meetings after recording. That's all I'll say. Good ones. I'll say. So
Yeah. Okay. Looking forward to that. Looking
yep,
forward
yep.
to that.
Yeah, but other than that, I've just been having fun posting video like shorts on my TikTok.
Oh yeah, I haven't noticed that. That's pretty cool.
Yes. So, but other than that, we got some news coming in from Transformers and all, right?
That's right. There's like a new video game coming out, and some other stuff was shown.
Well, from what I
So
gathered,
why don't we talk about the video games? Because I'm kind of interested, and yeah, go ahead.
well, well, the trailer I got was not a new video game. It's just unused footage on what potentially would have been Transformers Reactivate. So all we're
Oh,
basically seeing is like how to describe it? It's like scrapped footage.
gotcha.
Yeah, so it's kind of like I don't know how to describe it. It's like just talking about what could have been.
Right.
So let's see slides. Second, just getting used to this. We've only used this format once, so just give me a moment to refresh my memory on how to approach this. So and there you go. Oh, you did it to me again.
See.
No, I was doing this thing. I'll explain to you after. Let me see. So the whole thing is, let's see, Google Slides, your computer. Wait, yeah, my apologies. That
Is it because it's your new computer, isn't it?
hold on. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not just that. It's just the interface is a little different for some reason. So give me a second. Just collecting my
On your
thoughts.
computer?
Yeah, it's just navigating the slides is just a little different. So just give me one moment to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay. Let me do all of them at once. What's going on? Oh yeah. It's one thing. It's not one thing's another.
Wait. Okay, you
So,
got it, right? Yeah,
so,
there we go.
so you see what I'm seeing? The goal.
Yeah.
So basically, the whole
Oh,
trailer
damn.
starts. The whole trailer starts off with like this beautiful scene, and we get a shot of Optimus Prime in his alt mode, and just giving you an idea what the alt mode looks like. That's the toy version of it. So it was very accurate on the design, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So then we get this other shot where we see like the Statue of Liberty. So it kind of implies that this world has already been it's like
Apocalypse.
post-apocalyptic. Yes.
Yeah.
So not only that, we get a shot of Starscream and just give me an idea what the Ultima would have been looked like. Here's just a
Yeah.
glimpse of the model, and there we got Now, here's the interesting thing. This is the one of our first shots of Megatron and what he could have looked like in the game. And the sad thing is we never got a toy of this design. So
Yeah. Was he
it's
like a?
like a
He's
space
not a
station.
tank. He's like a missile tank, right?
Well, since these pictures aren't really that clear, I would say he's like more like a almost. I would assume he's more of a laser tank.
Yeah. I mean, either way, to me, he kind of looks like Machine Wars Soundwave.
Yes, yes. Oh, I could see that now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, anyways, we got a shot of Megatron and Optimus transforming, and it looks like they're about to fight. And just give you an idea, that's what Optimus would have looked like.
Well, I mean, some
I know.
people out there have the toys, so
Yeah. Are you one of them?
no, I'm not actually. Unfortunately, I could not get the 2-pack with Soundwave.
Mm,
Money was a little tight at the moment.
of course, of course. So, and then we got this shot of Starscream swooping down, and he's attacking something. And I believe this is probably one of the earliest shots of what could have been the enemy of this video game, because from what I remember, the idea behind Transformers Rise, also known as Reactivate, was that you could play either Autobots or Decepticons against this other threat, and I can only assume it's the Quintessons.
Right.
So, and we got like just what could have been what Starscream would have looked like. So, I'm always still interested by that they added all this black into his design. So,
Yeah.
and here's a shot of Starscream, and if you notice, this is a shot where he's actually showing his gun. So, because since he's known to have like those side arms, but right now he's actually using a pistol. So
Yeah.
So I can only assume that this is their implication of that there's some level of customization where you can actually use different weapons.
Yeah.
So, and here's another shot of him using like some kind of magic in his hand. So I'm assuming that'd probably be his game mechanic. Like that he had like his alternate powers and stuff where he's like shooting purple lasers and stuff.
I don't know if it's, well, maybe I don't know. Maybe it's more like the propulsors from Iron Man.
I could see that. It's just from my just my interpretation. I'm assuming this would have been the game feature that each character had like some kind of extra ability besides using weapons.
Well, yeah, and I just wanted to point that out because you said magic. I'm like, Transformers don't use magic.
Space magic.
Yeah, the cold lasers.
Yes. So, anyways, this is like I wanted to bring up a picture of the Starscream toy because if you notice that he actually has like his null rays here, so like showing that if you look at this shot of him using like an alternate weapon, like that's why I'm assuming that there's like more variety of weaponry.
Right.
So, and again, going back to that concept, we're seeing Optimus where he's got his own blaster, but it doesn't look like his traditional ion blaster.
Right.
And with him, we also see Megatron carrying pistols and stuff. So again, I feel like this is like their implication that they're not going to use their main weapons as much as we think, that they're actually able to use, like, I would say like pick up and go weapons.
Yeah.
So again, just speculation on my part. So, and
that's totally fine.
Mm-hmm. So, and now we got like a few closer shots of what the enemy would have looked like. Again, I assume it's Quintessons, but it could be anything. So, and there's one of them attacking Optimus. So, and then there's Megatron saving him, and now you see him with his traditional fusion cannon. So,
yeah.
Then we got Bumblebee coming in. Yep.
Yeah.
So like just give you a clear what like just a comparison of what he would look like.
Yeah, I mean they did really good with the toys as far as like looking like the game.
Oh, definitely. Like I'm still thinking about buying this. Like I rarely buy Bumblebees, but I would love to get this one. So
yeah. They come in 2-packs, right?
Yep. Now I think they came with a solo pack with him.
Oh, actually, you know what? You're right. I think Bumblebee is the one exception that was kind of like an afterthought. They're like, oh, let's do Bumblebee separate.
Yeah, try to make as much money as they can with these figures since they're not going to sell.
What are you talking about? The Soundwave Optimus 2-pack is sold.
what I mean is that since they're not making more to make, they're trying to get their money back after the movie's not coming out and stuff.
You mean the game?
Yes, the game. That's what I meant to say. So, in any case, so now we're seeing Bumblebee with what I assume would be his action feature in the game, which is to use a hammer and creating like all these this area effect attacks.
That's interesting. That's
Yeah.
pretty powerful for a Bumblebee.
Oh yeah. Well, you know Hasbro, they're trying their best to make try to give Bumblebee like that main character
Yeah,
features.
but what about guys like Hotshot, man? Like he's yellow, he's young. They could use Hotshot.
Yeah, I'm more of a hot rod boy myself, but
Mm,
and here he is like doing his impersonation of a wrecker.
mm. It almost looks like an impersonation of an Eva.
Yeah. In any case, here we got Starscream, just like
It,
getting
it's
all.
it's kind of weird because like I noticed also on the toy, aside from the pictures that you've been showing,
Yes.
that Starscream is asymmetrical.
Right. Yeah, but with the colors, is it? I don't know about design, but I definitely see
It
the
could.
color.
I think even the armor, like on the legs, I think the armor is different.
Right. Like maybe like more circuitry in certain areas and stuff.
Well, I don't know, but like I'm definitely seeing like more like of that light gray on the right leg,
Yeah.
and like a lot more black on the left.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I think that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I remember some people wishing that they were hoping they would make another release of him where the colors were more symmetrical.
Yeah,
So we got a picture of him, and then we last see another shot of Optimus
yeah.
with Megatron. And so this is just me, what's the word, conjecture, I believe. Like, I can only assume that
Hmm.
when it comes to Megatron, that if he were to have an action feature, it would involve this fusion cannon.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah,
Yep. So, and then after that, Transformers Rise!
which would have been known as reactivate over here for some reason. Oh,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yep. And I really did love this shot. Like that.
That one is pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. They should make a T-shirt out of that shot.
Now, has it been revealed as to why it was canceled? Because I'm pretty sure they haven't mentioned as to why it's been canceled. Have they?
If they did, I don't remember. Is the best
Okay.
answer I can give you.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
I can
Um,
only assume. Again, this is just my assumption, but I think it was just going through development hell, and they maybe the people who were behind it just felt that they weren't going to make a profit, even if they like what's the word? Like I would assume that it was going to be delayed a little bit more, and I think the company didn't feel it would be feasible to continue due to how much it's been delayed. That's just my assumption.
right. Yeah, the fact that it's called. Yeah, I mean, and going off on like what you said, like just um, hold on. Like I feel like because it's called Rise, they were trying to like have it in sync with Transformers One because it should have been out by now, right?
Right,
And the fact that it's called Rise makes me think, oh, maybe they're trying to like do it in sync with Transformers One, but because they went through so much development hell, they couldn't get the timing down. They were like, fuck it,
right. And
you
plus, we
know.
had Rise of the Beast, and I think they wanted to confuse it.
I mean, they called it Reactivate as a toy line, so
Right.
I mean, it's not a terrible theory that you have
Hmm.
there, but I don't
Right.
know. I mean, it's possible, they could have just wanted to distance themselves. So it's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
totally like, no, I totally don't agree with you. Just,
Right. Right.
I
Of
don't know.
course. This is just
Yeah, it was all
speculation on my
speculation.
part. So
Yeah, same. So yeah, totally fine. Whatever.
yeah, but it's a bummer. Like what could have been.
Oh yeah, totally. You know, it's
They were
like,
amazing designs, man.
yeah, I know. It's a shame that I had to get scrapped and that we got toys for product that never came out. As
Right.
opposed to Transformers 1, where we got a movie where there was supposed to be a lot of product, but it didn't do well enough, so they probably scrapped a whole bunch of stuff, including a sound wave, I bet.
Well, we are
No,
getting
actually, we have
product.
some stuff. Yeah,
Well,
no,
we
I
are
was just
getting stuff through.
Studio Series. I just
Yeah.
remembered. Yeah, I
Yes.
just.
Yes. You just wanted to
Was
pile on the sadness, didn't you?
a little
You need
bit.
to be. You need to be an optimist, man. Come on.
No, I like being a Negatron.
Sure. But yeah, we are getting content. It's just we gotta be patient
Yeah, I know. I know.
because I'm totally getting that arachnid, man.
Yeah, the Air Arachnid, despite the small size, and they even admit it, so I'm not going to hold that against them. In particular, Evan mentioned that they know
Right.
the size is too small, but it's fine. At least they're acknowledging the fact that, hey, we know we did it too small, you know?
Right. But so far, based on what we're seeing, she looks great.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
in person, that's another story. But at the moment, I'm just trying to be keep my hope again optimistic. So
Yep. Yep. Wait, hold and speaking of being optimistic, God damn it.
if push comes to shove, you could probably edit it. The timing.
Well,
Like speaking of optimistic, bing. Like
go on, work with me. There you go.
yes,
Yeah.
again, speaking of
Okay. So there was a
optimistic,
live screen. There was a live stream by Takara Tomy, and we have images of Ultra Magnus from Missing Link.
whoop whoop.
Yeah, and dude, he's looking amazing.
You're
Uh,
telling me.
Look at
Could you show me the pictures? Because I'm not seeing it on my end.
that. There we go.
Yes, yes.
There we go. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, he's looking pretty awesome. He's got, as you can tell, he's got some swivel biceps, just like a GI Joe. And some. I mean, it's not that different. Like they threw in. It looks like some sort of like hooks to hold him in place.
Right, right.
The cab, and
Yep.
then the feet are fold. You could probably see it a little bit better in this
Yes,
picture.
yes, I can, I
The
can.
feet are folded backwards,
Right.
which makes me wonder: is this something that they're only doing for Ultra Magnus, or did Optimus Prime also have this? I don't know. If you have Missing Link Optimus, chime in the comments. Let us know, because
Yes.
I don't have Missing Link Optimus.
Neither do I.
So seeing something like this definitely makes me want to get them. Like
Right.
the whole line. I mean, they've done what? Cordone, Sunstreaker, Cliffjumper, Bumblebee, and Optimus, and a
Right.
bunch of variants.
And
So,
RC. Yeah.
oh yes, and well, yeah, she's coming out soon. Um, but still, this is pretty awesome.
Yes. I can only assume that the cab, that the legs, the what was considered the knees of the cab must bend like both ways in order to compensate for the articulation when it's combined.
Yeah, I don't think there's like a waist swivel though, but you're not wrong.
Yeah,
I don't think you're
yeah,
wrong.
yeah, yeah. Because like if you notice, like I know I can't use it with my mouse, but like I can
Yeah,
assume that the lower legs bend forward by the
like that
knee.
way.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
in reverse
yeah,
to
like
make
kind of like
the
yeah,
articulation.
yeah, yeah. No, most likely, yeah. I'm thinking they kind of altered the way he transforms. Oh, let me
Right.
rephrase that. They altered the legs in a way where it'll move forward. Because I don't think the Missing Link Optimus has that.
He might, but it's just neither of us can't comment on it since we don't own him.
Right. I mean, if they're gonna make new molding though, they probably just put that in. You know,
Right,
like
right.
for the lower legs.
Oh, of course. Maybe make him more wanting, more valuable. No, no, what's valuable? More unique.
Well,
then
also it'll give him the posability that he needs.
right.
You know. Uh,
Agreed, but it's just for people who don't want to get another repaint. They could say, "Oh,
well,
well, at least
yeah,
they remolded his legs, so he is somewhat different."
yeah, but this is Ultra Magnus, dude. Like people are gonna want him.
Oh,
Maybe not
definitely.
the same people who'd want, the Optimus, but
Hmm.
it's definitely, as you said, unique. Um, yeah, and then they showed pictures of Deerstalker, which is the correct name.
Right, right.
If I remember correctly, that's the name that I said, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, it is Deer Stalker.
Um, Quite the interesting name. I don't think there's any actual history behind that name. Um,
Well, I was making some inside jokes with one of my a group chat I'm in, and
uh-huh.
my thought was, and I said, well, maybe it's a cultural thing. That who knows? Maybe in Japan, deers are a major threat, and they need to be stalked.
That's just a terrible pun. Moving right along, he comes with the Diaclone car driver.
Yes, yes,
Um, I don't think they've named him yet.
yeah,
I don't even know if they will.
right.
But it's kind of cool that we're getting another Diaclone
Oh, of
driver.
course, man. Like I love them Diaclone drivers. So going back to Deerstalker, the again like this is one of the situations where I have a tendency of thinking forward,
Hmm.
and I would I would be very open to the idea that they release a U.S. version of this guy as a legacy, like in the Generations line. Remake, make a new version of him in the Generations line.
Kind of like how they made the G1 Universe Optimus Prime, which is basically the poor man's missing link Prime.
Yeah, pretty much. So I would be very open to the idea that they release Deerstalker in the Generations line, and
Right.
the joke I was kind of throwing around is that maybe uh, he could be Roller's like younger brother, and instead of if you got Roller, then his name would be Coaster,
Oh
Roller
God,
Coaster.
you're the worst, man. You're
Oh,
the
come on,
worst.
man. No, but this is fun. People are gonna love it. If his name is Coaster and his brother is Roller, come on, Roller Coaster.
Anyway, there's some of that sweet arm articulation on Ultra Magnus,
Yeah.
where he can move his shoulders to the side, so you could see the jointing right there a bit,
Mm-hmm.
and over here also kind of.
That'll be great. With all those alternate modes that he can make, that it creates more opportunities for articulate. With all the articulation he has,
Hmm.
because all those other alternate modes he's known for,
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he has
like the
those.
repair bay, the
Yeah, he
launch
has
pad,
those. He has those.
the
That's
tunnel.
yeah. You're kind of getting ahead of me here, but
Sorry, but yeah. Anyways, but
I
yeah, the
think oh
articulation is
no,
amazing,
I don't have those pictures.
right? But yeah,
Him,
but
oh
based on the pictures you're showing, all that articulation is amazing, dude. Like, look, he even has like shoulder swivels.
yeah, yeah, I know, right?
Butterfly joints is what they call it. No, wait, butterfly joints is this way, right? What do we call this?
It's not a that's that's just a swivel hinge.
Yeah, swivel hinge. Yeah,
But the fact that he has one is amazing because the G1 toy doesn't have that.
right.
Butterfly wing is like
Yeah,
it's the
yes, more.
newer
Yeah,
Marvel Legends has the
yeah,
kind
it's
of
like
like
that. Yep, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm curious to see how it looks like full picture because since he's got those towers on his shoulders, so it's like kind of bonking his head while he does those motions.
That might be the max there. I don't know. I mean,
Right.
yeah, those towers are definitely going to get in the way,
Yes. Yes.
And then the legs,
Look, he can squat.
he could spread his legs, kind
Yep.
of. Boop, 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 boop,
He
boop,
can
boop, boop,
he can
boop.
also bend them as well.
Well, he's also got ankle joints, so
Yep.
that's nice.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Especially with how flat those feet are.
I mean, yeah, it's cool though because you can kind of see the seam line right here. That's where
Yeah.
there's the break, for the ankle joint, which is pretty cool. And then, just like before, I mean, I knew about this, but other people did not know about this. But
Right.
this is a Diaclone feature that is ever so apparent now to everyone who follows any Transformers website that
Yeah.
reports this.
Mhm.
But I've known about this for a while now.
It's almost like a secret.
It kind of is, which is crazy. Like, not everyone knows about that.
Right.
But
I
again,
think
not
I
everyone knows the origins of Transformers, really.
personally, I think I stumbled upon it, and I feel that made it more special for me when I just said, "Oh, I could do this," kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I didn't have Ultra Magnus until I was an adult. So
Right.
unfortunately, I did not know about it until I was an adult. But I knew this like 20, 25 years ago,
Yeah.
maybe even more.
Yeah. It was a fun time to discover it.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know. I don't know about you, but when since I was exposed to Transformers as Diaclones first before Transformers, I kind of felt very special knowing that certain Transformers had a Diaclone rider cockpit. So,
yeah, yeah,
especially the Dinobots, because I was like, everyone's like saying, "What's this little box here in the with the Dinobots?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know what that is. That's where you put the rider." And then
yeah.
it was like,
Smug.
"Rider? What's
All
that?"
right.
Yeah, because I didn't know they were called Diaclones. I just said a rider.
Yeah, yeah. But oh yeah, this is a nice little close up of the legs.
Yep, construction and how it would move when in combined mode.
How? Yeah, yeah. This is
Yeah, so like right there,
interesting to say the very least.
yeah, like how well faceted it is. And like I said, like I assume that the way the knees bend is how it'll be the thighs for Ultra Magnus.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're probably right. And then the legs move back. I mean, not the legs, the feet,
Yes.
because the G ones never did that.
Right.
They were just
I,
straight down hanging out,
I can assume that
probably
those
still
little
being held
bits
on.
right there. Yes. I can assume that those little bits there is the heel spurs, right?
Which bits? Oh, these bits.
Yep.
This is probably yeah. It's probably the heel.
Looks
On the
awesome,
G1
dude.
toy, it would be the heel. Yeah,
Yes. It's looking awesome, dude.
it is. It is.
Look at all those little hearts. Everyone's happy for the
I know. I know. Well, this was a live stream.
right.
By the way, these images are courtesy of Black underscore Convoy. Yes, Black Convoy. Um,
Mhm.
so go give him a follow. He was awesome enough to share these photos on Instagram, which I pulled up. So shout out to Black Convoy
Yes.
and these awesome pics. I didn't even know like this. It was a live stream. I probably would have gone on the live stream, but I didn't know about it.
Right, right.
Um,
Yeah, I kind of found out last minute myself, so
yeah,
but it looks amazing. So
yeah, it does.
now may I let's see. May I share my pictures just to go further into detail?
No, you may not.
Right. Okay.
Go ahead, share them.
All right. So from what I gathered, that let's see, get this right second time. So, oh, there you go. That's got to do that again. Yep. There you go. So, you seeing that?
What this?
Yep. Oh, my mistake. Uh, I meant to say show that.
It's fine. I mean, that's a very nice little comparison of the packaging art versus the actual toy and what Ultra Magnus can do.
Right, exactly. I love the fact that he can actually emulate the pose to an extent, like the way
Yeah,
recreate the artwork and stuff. So
yeah,
So look,
I
all
just
that
realized
nice
that
information.
picture has like kind of shows how the foot kind of how the cab leg kind of folds up
This piece
in
right here,
relation. Yeah, the white piece from the
right?
cab. Can
Hmm.
you zoom in on that a bit? Yeah. Yeah, see, it
It's
doesn't
all
even
front
reach all
end.
the way down. Interesting. Okay.
Well, I can only assume they did
And
that
like
for
you said,
clearance.
yeah, and then like you said, the knee probably moves forward.
Yep, right there. So, which
Yeah,
would
somewhere around
be
there.
like the thigh for him.
Right. In the combined mode,
Yep,
in his battle convoy mode.
yep. So let's see. We got that. Look at all the features you can do with this. You can do all
Yeah.
the cool things that the original Ultra Magnus can do, like the repair
Yeah.
bay.
Oh, wait a sec. Zoom in on
That
just ultra the cab part itself.
smart.
Yeah, sure, why not? But like,
Are you
I'm
looking
just
for the
trying to see if you
legs?
could. I'm trying to see if you could notice
With the
how the
articulate.
knee moves forward, like how they set it up.
All right, here's. Well, let me see.
Maybe
How about the?
there. Oh wait,
I don't
yeah. Oh,
know.
it's a little small. It's kind of hard to tell.
Right,
Like especially since I'm like not seeing it like up, like it's not on my screen. It's on
right.
like I'm seeing it through your screen through the resolution of my computer.
Yes,
So it's like
right.
the quality is degraded.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
does it look like are there seams though? There, can you see the
I
seams?
I don't know. The thing is, like in one case, it could be the design itself, but at the same time, like I can't tell because it's quite fuzzy in my end as well. So
Okay, so it's just not that great a resolution picture to begin
right.
with.
Yep. But these are the only ones I was able to gather. But
Yeah,
the
I don't know if you noticed that
yes.
RC and Cordon are in this picture,
Yep.
and so
That
is
dude.
Deerstalker.
Yep.
Yeah,
Deerstalker's
Cordon
right
is
there.
the
This dude. Right.
police car,
Yep.
Sunstreaker, and RC and Deerstalker's in the front. That's pretty cool.
Yep. You can carry them all. Look, there's all those other alternate modes. The
Yeah, all those other
launch.
ultimate modes.
I don't know what the heck this thing is, man. But
I don't
I'm
know whose
assuming that's the
attack
garage
base.
mode. This
Uh,
garage.
yeah, I don't know.
I'm assuming it's a garage because look, the hatch opens up and stuff. So, um, seriously, I love it. Imagination, everybody.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yep, and there's our deer stalker
Yeah, good
with
old
art
Deerstalker.
with articulation. Look, he's even holding the gun. He's like, I'll hold the gun while
Yeah,
you're
that's
being
pretty
Ultra
awesome.
Magnus. There, we got a before and after.
Yeah, G1 versus Missing Link, which is C10 now.
Sheesh, we got
He's
10 of these already.
C10. Yeah, dude. We got what? Three Optimuses.
3 Optimuses, 2 Sunstreakers,
2 Minibots.
4 Minibots.
It's sold as a 2-pack.
Okay, but aren't they releasing them again with some modifications?
Yeah, new faces, but still being sold. Aren't they still being sold as a 2-pack?
Not that I
Or
know of, not to my memory. And then we also got 2 versions of RC.
1, 2, 3, 4. 8, 2 Sunstreakers, 2 RCs, 3 and 3. Yeah, okay. No, wait. No, it's got to be a 2-pack because there's
Okay.
like 3 Optimuses, right?
Oh, right,
There's
sure.
3 Optimuses. There's the regular one with the trailer.
Mhm.
There's the anime
Oh,
one without the trailer, and then
yep.
there's the Sentinel Prime. That's 3, right? You got.
We're not including Black Convoy, right? Black Convoy. Oh, yeah, the Black.
I
No,
don't think they
the
gave him a
Nemesis.
number yet.
All right. Okay. Still, I mean, 10 is still a big number, regardless of who's in the
Yeah,
number.
yeah, exactly.
So, and let's see, is that it? Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep. And then we got those shots, and
Oh, you got those too?
yeah, because I didn't know what we would be showing and stuff. So,
Yeah.
and So man. So I don't know what the price is in other sites, but I know for a fact that Big Bad is going to be like two, two, like 230, I believe.
Yeah.
Let me double check while we're.
Yeah, that's Big Bad.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't know. I
I'm
would get
assuming
it through
probably
Hub and
like
then.
with cheaper.
Oh yeah, it's the shipping that's gonna kill you though.
Yep.
But then again, like they're holding stuff indefinitely for now, so you could worry about that later.
225. So ultimately, it's a pass for me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Missing Link is
225.
still, a little pricey for me.
Yep. Exactly. But like if you can afford it, more power to you. I'll just watch. I'll be a happy admirer.
Yeah, just kind of like you're kind of like happily admiring people who have Snake Lair, right?
Pretty much. You got them.
Because
Are you getting Snake Lair?
yeah, I'm getting Snake Lair.
Oh, you were able to get it in before the what we call it the date was over.
Hmm. I got it in like I got it in about 3 hours before.
Ah, what changed your mind?
New credit card?
Gotcha.
No, seriously, new credit card.
Cool. Hey, more power to you, dude.
uh, thanks. I guess I don't know. I don't feel too happy about it.
Can you cancel if you don't feel comfortable with it?
If anything, I'll just flip it.
Right. Good luck with
I don't
that.
know. I don't know. It's what can I say about having Snake Lair? I mean, it's like we've kind of had this discussion ad nauseum,
Yes,
but
yes.
at the end of the day, it's a new play set, and it's like, look at it, Rob. How cool is that?
Oh, of course. I
How cool
totally
is
agree.
that?
It's how cool. I'm there. It's Chimera alone is worth it for that him
I
alone.
know,
It's
but like I won't have that Lady Slither. At least not for my purchase. I'm gonna have to. I know somebody who's gonna sell me theirs. You know,
yeah.
and then no Pythonus because they could barely get 6,000 backers for this, which
Right.
really goes to show like I feel like what I was saying in our previous discussions is kind of true, and like I wasn't totally off the mark with what I said. Like
Right.
$300 for a playset that could at retail altogether would be like maybe 250 at most. They're charging 300, and they're charging you an extra $8 on top of that for shipping, which is not a lot, but when you have to factor in also that you have to pay tax on it, at least we in New York do. I don't know about other states if they have to pay tax for
Right.
making purchases online, but like this place, it's gonna end up costing me like 340. um Unfortunately, or unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, I chose a plan because I'm paying it in installments where um like I get to pay it off in like 2 months or so, but like there's no interest. Like imagine other people who are gonna get interest on that.
Yeah.
Like I mean, it could have gone as high as $400 depending on which payment plan you picked. You know,
Exactly. Right.
so like in some ways it's like it's worth it, but it's not. But it's a new playset. Kind of wanted to get it, so
I
and I
hear
had a
you.
new credit card, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. I mean, look at this. Look at all these cool features, man.
Yeah.
Working elevator. Snake Mountain doesn't have that. Granted, Castle Grayskull does,
Right.
but you get this cool like snake trap and this
Yep.
trap door over here, and little computer back there. I don't know why
Mhm.
Snake Man would need computers when they're like in the passive Eternia.
Hey, they were ahead of their time.
I guess they were, man. Like those guys were very. I guess they were very progressive thinking.
Yep,
You
exactly.
know? And yet
And you got
again, chains on the outside,
yep, metal. By the
metal
way,
chains. Yeah, I know, right? And his cool ass Battle Bones skull.
sculpture. Yep,
That's
especially yeah. You also get like Adrenaline and Beastman skulls all over the place. Uh,
yeah. I don't think they have any close-ups from what I have here.
yeah, but no, but seriously,
Well, they're
like
they're like down here somewhere, but yeah. I mean, it's a cool place. Like I said, I
right,
just don't like. If I sell it, I'm gonna just sell it to and like probably maybe recoup my losses.
right.
Get it for
Oh,
350. You know, after taxes and stuff.
yep.
But who knows? Maybe I'll keep it. I don't know.
Especially that Chimera alone.
Yeah, I mean, Camaro alone is awesome, but like obviously a lot of people were very reluctant to pay $300 for this playset. You know, like if you think about it, the Fright Zone is like half the playset that this is, and that was under $100. Like I paid I know I got it off of BBTS, so I probably overpaid by a couple of bucks, but
Right.
like I think it was like $92 or so after tax, or after with their their markup because they always have
Mhm.
markups. But I don't blame them because they only charge me $4 for shipping, and I get a whole bunch of shit shipped.
Well, ultimately, I feel that I'm just happy that it was made and that we were able to get it. And I think it was a very smart move on Mattel's part to include uh, a Chimera in the this in the like the what do you call it?
Well, for what they were charging us, I should hope
Right.
so.
Yes.
You
And
know.
not only that, but it's just uh, from when we came to that stream, man, it's just the potential of play patterns with the snake layer is crazy.
I
Like,
know.
I think the fact that you could split the two halves and make them separate play sets to a
Yeah.
degree, kind of expands the play pattern, displaying possibilities.
Yeah, it does. It does. But also, when you live in a New York apartment, it's probably going to be either open wide or maybe folded. You
Yeah,
know.
but I'll just say that if I were to purchase it, I would have probably done something where I was split in two. Probably have one piece this spot and the other piece on another side or something like that. So
That's a possibility also. But like I said, when you live in a New York City apartment,
mhm.
space is a premium.
Yes, exactly.
You know. But yeah, Chimera, cool. Lord
We got
Pythonus. Would have been nice to get him. Would have been nice.
yep,
And I don't think we're gonna get him as a bonus surprise. Like, hey, we're gonna give it to you anyway thing. Even though
right.
they probably could, because they fucking all those parts have been made already.
Yeah, but we at least got the Iron Maiden and the stock. Damn, I can't believe I forgot the name of that thing again.
Stockade. Yeah.
This yeah, Stockade. Yep.
Uh. Yeah. Sure. I guess. I mean.
Come on, dude. half half class full.
Half glass drink. So yeah. I got Snake Layer. It's I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but it might just end up right next to my Castle Grayskull, which I can see from here. Which
Right,
is,
right,
and I'm talking about my vintage one. It's just
right.
folded in half with cannons pointing at me. Like, hey, dude, why the hell did you buy Snake Lair? I don't want to share my space up here. you know.
Yes.
And there might be some, maybe no. Castle Grace was kind of hanging off the edge a little bit, so I don't think Snake Mountain's gonna fit there either.
We'll
Oh
see.
well.
Well, you got a year to renovate.
Then again, I could also just turn them so that like the front's facing to the left or the right, and then I could fit
Yeah,
all three of them in there.
you can have them face each other and stuff, like looking at each other eye to eye. like,
maybe. You know, now that I think about it, if I do it like that, I might even be able to fit the Fright Zone, which is currently sitting in my pile of loot at BBTS.
nice, nice.
So that's a possibility.
Yeah, there's a part of me that kind of wants to actually purchase the Fright Zone now, but it's just there's this part of me that still wants to wait for some kind of discount.
Yeah, I don't want to be a Negatron at this point, but I don't know if that's gonna happen, dude.
If it doesn't, like I can live with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like an upgrade from the vintage one, you know.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
But going back to Snake Lair, yeah, it's great that it's been funded, it's fully backed, and
yep.
though we're not getting Pythonus, I don't feel like it's. I mean, maybe depending on everyone's opinion, but I don't think it's that big a loss. Like he's like a guy, like I don't feel bad that we didn't even get Keklar either. So like he's just like if you get him, that's cool. You didn't, no biggie. From my
Yeah,
perspective,
I guess. I feel like you almost kind of don't want it though. That's the thing. Like if you didn't, not that you don't want it, but like you're indifferent to owning it, which is probably why you're taking the position you're taking.
yeah,
Um, because I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, we both agreed 250 max,
yeah, yeah, exactly. 250
and
works
that's
for me.
if we were getting all three figures. And when I say figures, I mean I'm including Chimera.
Right.
You
Exactly.
know,
I mean, well, like again, my perspective, like Pythonus doesn't really. I mean, even though I never was going to get the set anyway, but it's just if I were, I'm just saying from my perspective, I don't think Pythonus would have, like offended me as much that I didn't get it. Like I would be more offended if we didn't get Chimera. Is the way I look at it.
okay, that's fair. But the fact that it's $300. See, that this is why I'm like, I feel like you're indifferent because you kind of don't want it. Because if you actually wanted it and you plopped
Right.
down money for it, you would be upset that we didn't get Pythonus. Because you want your money's worth, Rob.
Not really. I mean, like, because I'll give you an example. Uh, I funded the Eternia Castle, right? Is that the name of the set? Play set?
Whatever.
Eternia?
I know what you mean. We all
Yes.
know what you mean.
Yes. And I didn't get Keklar, and it never pissed me off that I didn't get Keklar.
But you got your King Gear Skull.
Yep.
I,
Oh, I see. In that perspective, yeah, I get what you're going from. So
thank you. I Mattel, and I'm pretty sure I said this before, but Mattel needs to redo their crowdfunding programs.
yeah, I don't think people do early birds anymore. I feel based on all I could be
More than
wrong, but
more than
well,
half
like
the backers, Rob, more than half the backers
right,
are getting Lady Slither.
yep,
Okay, and they just squeaked by. Well, I mean, it's a couple of hundred over 6,000 backers, but still, like basically, they just squeaked by and got it funded. The fact that they were trying to get Lord Pythonus and shooting for 8,000 backers, which, correct me if I'm wrong, I might even just make a note somewhere after I fact check this, but Keklar was a way higher tiered number for backers than Lord Pythonus, and still Lord Pythonus did not even make it. Dude, this didn't even crack 7,000 backers. It didn't even crack 6,500. Oh, no, wait, actually, I think it did. I don't know.
well,
I have to double check those
well,
numbers.
well, I'll
But it
say
didn't
this.
crack 7,000 backers. So
Well,
it wasn't even halfway to getting to Lord Pythonus.
yes, well,
Why?
I will go as far from my memory when I checked the numbers. I remember when it came to the moment where because 6,000 was the number they needed to
Yeah.
to have it fully
Yeah.
back, right? I remember it took a week for for it to reach from 500 and 500 and 900, like 5,900
Uh-huh.
to 6,000. Like it
Right.
took forever
Which is
to
only
get
a couple of hundred.
right. Like when
Or
it comes
about
to
100.
worldwide, like 100 is nothing, but it took
No,
forever.
exactly. Which just proves my point. They need to restructure the way they do crowdfundings because obviously they're getting stuff funded because there's people that are sick enough to back this shit, myself included, but I'm kind of pissed that I did.
Hmm.
But there are people out there who would like just like, like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do it no matter what. And
Right.
and like it got funded, but even then, like even with the early bird, like it didn't get funded completely.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. The alert bird system. I mean, from a business perspective, I get it, but it's just from a consumer's perspective, I disagree with it. So
Right. So pick a side because you can't play both.
I don't know. I just don't. I see it both ways. In a situation like this,
Yeah.
I'm very indifferent. So
Yeah. Well, in a case like this, obviously, I'm going to side with the consumers
yes, yes.
because also it's like you know tariffs aside, because we have an asshole in the White House right now,
Hmm.
dude. Like in these figures went from like 15 to 20, no, excuse me, from 15, yeah, from 15 to 20, and now like they're almost hitting $25.
Yeah.
And that's just like a regular figure, dude. Like,
Right.
dude, that's like a $10, it's like a 66% markup in 5 years.
Yeah.
You're paying 66% more or less what you were paying 5 years ago. Okay?
Hmm.
That's not just fucking inflation, if you ask me. That's way too much just to be inflation.
Right.
Now, if it's something else, fine. I'll sit down and I'll listen, and I may or may not agree. But if you're just gonna blame inflation, that's bullshit.
Well, I'll bring this up because I remember I did have a conversation on the why things have been spiking so much, and
In terms of action figures,
well, just in terms in everything.
okay.
I I believe that reason why I mean this as a theory, and it's a very sound theory from my perspective, is I believe it's just the reason why we're getting all these spikes is just because it's because like during COVID era, the quarantine, businesses, like money wasn't flowing well. So but now that everything's back to normal, it's like kind of catching up, or because of that's just, I mean, I don't know, I can't word it properly, but it's just the way the girl told it to me. I could see where she's coming from. Is that since like businesses were like I don't know the right word, but it's just a lot of it has to do with COVID, in where like money hasn't been flowing properly. So now that everything is back, it's just trying to catch up from like all that money that was lost. I
I get
can't
what
I
you're
know I'm
saying.
word I can't word it. I don't know how to word it, but it's just that's
I
just
get what you're saying, dude. I get what you're
right.
saying.
Mhm.
So here's the thing about that. Yeah, money was flowing and then it stopped flowing, but that's because Trump decided to give people money. So he artificially inflated the market so that people had money. But once that money stopped flowing and no one was really spending, big companies decided, hey, people have money. Let's get it.
Right.
There lies the problem. Because that money eventually ran out and no one's buying shit. There lies the problem. Okay? So if you're going to go from 15 to 20 and then $25 in a span of 5 years, dude, 5 years, it went up
Hmm.
$10. Okay?
Right.
You add another five to make that 30. And 5 years ago, that would have been two figures that got sold.
Yeah, pretty much.
But because every greedy corporation out there is like, yeah, let's make money, as opposed to like let's just make money. They want it all. They're they're being so greedy, like they're fattening their pockets, just like all those fat cat Republicans down in fucking Washington D.C. You
Yeah,
know,
it bugs me that I have to pay.
you can't get blood out of a stone, if you get my meaning.
Yes,
Okay.
like it bums me that I gotta wait for the Transformer slash Motu crossover figures to go on sale because like I can't bring myself to pay like $35 for them.
Dude, yeah, that honestly, like, they're cool. I kind of like the Megatron more than the Bumblebee,
Hmm.
but unless they make a Soundwave, and only because if they make a Soundwave, will I plop down like $35 to get a figure?
Right.
Dude, $35. That's too fucking much. $35, I can get a Voyager. I can get a real Transformer. Put it that way.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Again, I do want to get them. I just want to wait for a sale.
I
And
know, I know, I know. I mean, if they weren't so much, if they were like, if they were $25, like the way like a like a deluxe figure is, I'd be
yeah,
like, yeah, okay, because they do have. Well, I don't know. The Megatron feels like a deluxe. The Man at Arms does not. If you ask me, he feels like a regular figure, which, if you ask me, should be
yeah.
like $15. But they charge like 20 is now, or 25 depending. Like retail, like
No,
it's usually
he's
20
he's
is the price.
35. He's
But he's
35.
35. That's no, that's too much. They look cool, but no, that's too much.
Right, right,
That's
right.
too much. And I get a bad feeling those figures are gonna sit wherever they're sitting, or
Yes, the
hanging on
reason
whatever
why.
pegs they're hanging.
Exactly. That's why I'd rather just wait I can get a sale or not at all.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Even Super 7 figures, which are still a little bit more expensive, but like, nah, even then they're kind of expensive. But they have good figure selection, like with the Reaction Plus GI Joe figures.
Hmm.
Like most of that stuff, like it lingers for a bit, but it usually sells out.
Hmm.
Even at $20 a figure. Sorry, that was
Yeah.
my point. Even at
Right.
20 bucks a
Right.
figure, it goes because 20 is reasonable, even though it's a small little figure. Like I feel like I could justify spending $20 on a Reaction Plus GI Joe figure because I'll pay
Yes.
that much for like a vintage one, if depending on the figure, obviously, you know. But it's
Yes.
just as good as a vintage one, okay. And this is just a crossovers line. It's like I feel like it's kind of hit or miss, and like uh, uh, I've I've seen a couple of reviews, and the consensus seems to be that yeah, the Megatron is cool. It's a really good like crossover figure. The Man at Arms, not so much. But hey, you don't have to take my word for it. And when I say you, I mean general audience out there, not just you, Rob, specifically.
Right.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. You can go out and check out. There's a ton of reviews out there right now online on YouTube. Our fellow YouTubers, and I'm pretty sure they'll say more or less the same thing. The Megatron is great. The Man at Arms is okay or okay-ish or fine. Whatever wording they want to use. But I'm sure
Yes.
they'll be like Megatron is better than the Bumblebee.
Funny you should mention that. Like, I'm kind of. I mean, maybe I'm in the minority, but I'm kind of in the reverse. Like, I actually like the Man
Yeah,
at Arms a
Rob.
little bit more.
See, this is why I like doing this show with you, because a lot of
Yes.
times you would be the minority.
Right. Yeah. And the thing is, like, I actually had a conversation with our friend Matthew, and he's kind
Yeah.
of on my side in this
Yeah,
perspective.
he
Because
likes
it's
the
like,
Bumblebee better.
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
he's
because
he's
like,
more of a man at arms kind of guy anyway, isn't he?
well, it's not just that. It's just the fact is that the fusion more actually looks like a fusion between Man at Arms and Bumblebee. Like, you can see bits
Yeah.
of Bumblebee as well as see bits of Man at Arms at the same time. Whereas
Yeah.
with Skeletor slash
It's
Megatron,
like
it looks like
it's one of yeah.
Skeletor cosplaying as Megatron. That's the way
Yeah.
I interpreted it.
I mean,
And
yeah, that's fine. I
yes,
mean, I'm not trying to
I
completely
I
shit on
think
the man at arms. Don't get me wrong.
I think, and like correct me if I'm wrong, but I kind of think that Pixel Dan is in that side too, where he sees, like where he implies that that how to describe it, that the good guys see more of a fusion of the characters that they were paired with, whereas the evil, what do they call them, evil warriors, I think,
Yeah.
the Skeletor and Scareglow, it looks like they're cosplaying as the
Yeah,
Decepticons.
that is more or less what I remember him saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
But
but yeah, like
you know,
like where I'm
they're
in,
not
yeah,
terrible figures.
oh,
Don't
of
get me
course.
wrong. Like
I think
they're both good.
I think the reason why, I mean, again, you tell me, but I think the reason why you're feeling that Man at Arms Bumblebee doesn't look that appealing is because maybe he doesn't have feel like a deluxe figure by comparison to Star, Megatron Skeletor. Like he doesn't feel robust.
No, but it's like also it's like I do like the notion that Megatron. I mean that Skeletor looks like he's cosplaying Megatron. You
Right.
know,
Right.
I mean, like I said, don't get me wrong. Like the
Yes.
Man at Arms is not bad, in
Mm-hmm.
my opinion. It's not bad. It's
Right.
like it's not in any way like it does not go. It's like on a scale from 1 to 10, the Man at Arms to me is at very least a 7, which is a pretty good figure.
Yeah.
I just like the Megatron, the Skeletor Megatron figure better.
Right.
Because like it's like all the accessories he has, like I feel like it does more, and it does kind of evoke the feeling of Transformers. In terms of like transforming, like with the Havoc staff and the fusion cannon,
Yeah.
like that. That's pretty cool. But the Man at Arms is more of a fusion. Like if you think about, okay, let me put it this way: like
Mm-hmm.
they both exhibit two different design philosophies for a crossover line.
Yeah.
And while I may prefer the Skeletor Megatron one, the Man at Arms Bumblebee is also good. I just prefer one over the other.
Right. Curious to see what's going to happen once we get the Optimus slash He-Man and the Scareglow slash Starscream.
Yeah, that's gonna be very interesting. I mean, we kind of do get to see what happens with He-Man, so
Yeah,
that's good.
I mean, yeah, but that's just artwork. We don't know what it's going to
That's
look like.
true. That's true. Yeah, like we don't know how the execution will
Yeah,
carry out. Yeah.
exactly. Because like
Actually, no, we did
maybe
see the Scareglow also. So
we did see the
no, yeah,
Scareglow, but he looks like a
we see.
cosplay. So, but who knows? Maybe he'll actually look more unique when we see him in person.
Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, on that note, let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll discuss some more toy news or whatever's on my mind.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, see you guys in a bit.
Bye.
カーロボット隊は移動基地バトルコンボイを完成させた。大型トレーラーはフリーゾンエネルギーの補給、整備ドック、司令基地としての役割を果たす。バトルコンボイの登場でカーロボットの世界が変わる。移動基地バトルコンボイ。
ダイアクロン。
あのバトルコンボイに続きパワードコンボイ登場。キャリアカーとしてカーロボット対前進機種としてさらに合体してパワーロボットに宝のカーロボットパワードコンボイ。
Hello, and welcome back to the Deep Cut Fandom Podcast. I hope you enjoyed that little commercial break. I know I certainly did.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Looking forward to myself.
so what else is up, Rob? What else is going on in the world? What is new? What is
Well,
what, buddy?
well, I found out that we're getting pre-orders from Storm Arena on Street
Arena.
Fighter Alpha figures. Just not too
Awesome.
long.
Awesome. You got.
Yeah, I find it comical that not too long ago we were talking about Jada Toys releasing Street Fighter Alpha figures.
I know, right? And now we have Street Fighter 3.
Yep, and it's like Storm Arena is like, hey Jada, you got a figure on what's his face, Charlie? Well, we got something from Nash. What do you think of that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So look at what we got. Their Storm
That's pretty
Arena is
cool.
offering. So you can fit, yeah, like the articulation is amazing.
Yeah.
So and like there's you can actually, it comes with effects and everything. So you can do the sonic boom,
Yeah.
and he comes with the chains.
You mean the dog tags?
Yep, the dog
And
tags.
glasses.
Yep. Yeah, he also comes with glasses as well. So
Nice.
so
That's pretty cool. The articulation on the arms look amazing. The knees are a little like when he was bent before, it looked a little weird, but otherwise they look
let's
good.
see.
Not there.
There?
There. The
Yeah,
left knee. Actually, both knees look a little weird.
Well, because I think it's the way they're trying to emulate the look of a baggy pants, so it doesn't really
Yeah.
translate that well as far as articulation goes.
Yeah. No, but regardless of that, though, like it looks great. It looks
Right.
great. If this was
And-
my scale, I'd totally be buying them.
112.
Yeah.
Yeah, the interesting thing about it is that the price is almost exactly like Jada Toys offering of their
Like $25, $30, something like that.
yep, around that range.
That's pretty awesome.
Yep. So it's
And-
like
And these seem to be a lot better than Street Fighter. Excuse me, not Street Fighter.
Jada.
No, Marvel Legends. I was gonna say,
Right.
like they come with like more little bits, you know.
A little bits, more articulation, better sculpting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Marvel Legends needs to get up their game.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They
So-
really, really do. And we're
Now-
getting Dan, my boy Dan.
Yep.
I like Dan. He's a
Yeah.
funny guy. I don't like his pink outfit. I think you know which color I prefer, but
Blue.
no. The
Teal.
orange outfit.
Ah.
For obvious reasons.
Of course, of course.
'Cause
Yeah.
he looks like Rio from Art of Fighting.
Well, I think with Robert Garcia's head.
Yeah, pretty much. Or
Yeah,
is
like,
it Robert Shum?
yes, all us Roberts look alike.
Hey, you've seen one, you've seen them all.
You know it. So in any case,
I know a lot of them.
like we got Dan with his imperfect Shoryuken,
Yeah.
And his
kick.
his replacement for the what do you call it? The replacement of his since he can't do a hurricane kick properly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it does end up looking like, Rio's move, but
Right. And then we got that famous thing where he just taunts you to death
yeah, that's pretty cool.
and is not so okay.
Hadouken?
What is it called?
I think it's a Hadouken. I forget.
Yeah. It's one of those silly things, man. So again, like it's interesting. That's all the pictures I got. But again, like this interesting this unspoken battle between Storm Arena.
Hey, man, I'm all for it, dude.
Right.
Like, I'm just waiting for them to be like, hey, what the hell is Haya doing over there? Because they got those KOF figures and they're like 118 scale.
Right.
Like, maybe
right.
we should be doing that.
Exactly. But
and then I win because then I get those figures.
yes.
But speaking of games where you fight, I was on Instagram and guess what I found? So you know how last week we were talking about Double Dragon?
Yes.
Boom,
Nice.
Double Dragon.
What scale are they?
These are 7-inch scale. They're 7-inch scale.
7-inch.
It's weird because it's I was on Instagram, which is why it's kind of cropped. Because anyway, I was on Instagram, and this is from Temu. Like
Mhm.
I found it on their
Right.
Instagram, their ads, but it's from Syndicate Collectibles, and we've got a Billy here,
Hmm.
from Double Dragon.
Yep.
So yeah, apparently Syndicate Collectibles. I've never heard of them. I'm not gonna knock them because I don't know anything about them. But
Yes.
these look pretty accurate to the first game.
Right.
You know,
Very solid.
yeah, it looks cool. So I don't know. I probably should have done some more research into this, but I kind of found it last minute.
Yes, I think they're also doing. I forgot the name of the character because I don't. I'm like I'm a mild fan of Double Dragon, but I think we got the machine gun guy as well in this figure assortment.
The machine gun guy. I was gonna
Yeah,
say Bulger, but that's the villain from Final Fight.
right.
Uh,
I forgot his name. Like I always call him Machine Gun Willie, but
okay. But either way, we were talking about Double Dragon. I saw that. I'm
right.
like, I gotta bring this one up because
Yep.
it's Billy Lee. It's Double Dragon. Like,
Yeah.
come on, Syndicate Studios. Make some in 1/18 scale.
I actually watched some episodes of the
Oh, the show you did?
yeah, the cartoon. Yeah, it was just as bad as I love it.
I know, but it's kind of good though. That's the thing.
Exactly. That's why I love it. Like it is so campy, but it's good
Yeah,
campy. That's I can't emphasize that any other way. So,
yeah. It's not one of those like. At least to me, it's not one of those things where like it's so bad it's good.
right.
It's just it's like
It's like they
good.
knew what they were
It's bad
doing.
in a good way.
Yeah, it's like they know
Just
what
like
they
you said.
are, but
Yeah,
they're
and they're
gonna make
not
it work.
right, and they don't seem to take themselves too seriously about it.
Right.
It's good. I remember like watching it.
Yeah.
You
The
know,
song is
didn't
so bad though. Like, it's
don't
catchy.
even
It's
don't even.
catchy, but it's just the lyrics are just so horrible.
I know, I know. I would rather listen to that though than the original opening theme song for the English dub of Dragon Ball. You don't even want
Yeah.
to. It's better than that.
Oh yeah, I totally agree in that respect. I mean, how many times I want to hear the title of your in the theme song, man?
Yeah, no, no. But yeah, I'm super stoked about this. Like I hope people buy it and they make more because I just want to see them make more. Like give me my Abobo and whoever else, man.
Yeah,
Those
the
chicks
Shadow
with the
Boss.
lips. Well,
Shadow Boss.
I don't think is Shadow Boss really. I don't remember if he's in the actual game.
Uh
Actually,
it
I don't.
depends. It depends on what your opinion and who is the Shadow Boss. Because like I remember, I again like I played the games. I mean, very vague memories of it, but
Mhm.
I remember the second one that you actually did fight a Shadow,
No, wait,
and
that's right. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
I've always acknowledged him as Shadow Boss. So from my memory of playing these,
Right, because I just remember the boss for the first game was like you fighting a boss of yourself, right?
I think that's again like I'm not saying
Or was
you're
that the
wrong.
second
I'm just
one?
saying
Yeah.
that in my memory, the second game was that you fought a shadow of yourself. I
Okay.
mean,
I mean,
it
I could
also
be
was a shadow.
mistaken, so I
The
mean, it's fine.
first one, again, my memory is just the first one. I think it's the guy I mentioned to you, but like I don't know his exact name, but I always call him Machine Gun Willie. So
Yeah. Yeah.
because like he was the dude with the gun.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Either way, man, like Syndicate Collectibles making Double Dragon figures.
Yeah,
Like
perfect
how
timing
cool
for
is
that
that?
video game that's on the way. Revive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
before anything, I wanted to correct myself. Granted, I did because I remember when we had a conversation off camera where I mentioned to you that the Double Dragon video game Revive, Double
Yeah.
Dragon Revive. It's I mentioned to you that Arc System Works was working on it, and I was mistaken. The technically the people who are working on Double Dragon Revive is Ukes.
Oh,
But-
Ukes. Oh my god, even more famous.
Yes, but Arc Systems is working alongside them, but it's more of a Ukes project than an Arc Systems project, if that makes sense.
Okay,
Like,
yeah,
I
I
don't
kind of
know.
get what
I'm
you're getting at.
assuming I assume Arc Systems is more of a distributor, but they do have some kind of a final word on what Ukes does, but it's mostly Ukes from what I gathered.
Okay, I mean, dude, Ukes, they make great wrestling games, right? So
Yeah, which is a
it's
perfect
win-win
format
no
'cause,
matter what.
because they're kind of doing that multiple thing where they're moving in like a more of like a vertical screen and stuff. So
Yeah. But you know what? Since I didn't do any research,
yep, there
boom,
you go. Yeah, that's the
Syndicate
dude with the machine
Collectibles.
gun.
Yeah, Machine Gun Willie. His name is Willie.
Yep. So I was correct in his name.
Yes, sir. Yes, you were. His name is Willie. Okay, yeah. So you're probably right then that that's a second Double Dragon has you fight a shadow version of yourself.
Right.
It's looking very Fist of the North Star-y here.
Yeah. Maybe that's
Let's see.
who knows. Maybe
Oh,
one
this
or the
website
other
is
got.
nice. You could.
Who knows? Maybe one or the other was
That's-
inspired by them. But then again, Fist of the North Star
Well,
was inspired by Road Warriors, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Mad
Yeah,
Max
the Mad
movie.
Max series.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Maybe-
mean, this is
maybe these guys
really
get
cool
inspired.
though. Yeah. I mean, you know what? These all came out around the same time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so
Early
maybe they were
80s.
both inspired by Mad Max at the time.
I mean, at least Willie was, because Billy and Jimmy. Let's take a look at Jimmy. I went to Billy by mistake, but take a look at Jimmy here. Oh, look at
I
that!
could see it. I could see the Mad Max influence to a degree.
come-
He comes with the barrel.
Yeah, there is a bit. There is a bit of it. I know, that's great, isn't it?
Yes.
That's so cool, and Jimmy does too.
Nice.
Multiple hands, multiple weapons. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Look at that. He's like, I'm going to teach you how to play baseball
Yes.
with
yes.
your head. So cool. 7-inch. This is your skill, dude.
Yeah, but they're not for.
This
But
is
these
7
figures are not
inches.
for me.
Yeah, that's fine. I know. I'm just saying.
Of course. But yeah, they look great, dude.
Yeah, look at that. And they hold their accessories, which is nice because, sometimes these guys, they make stuff and they make accessories and they just can't hold them sometimes.
Yeah.
This is cool. Yeah, like I said, if 7-inch was my scale, I would get this, but it's not my scale.
Right.
But if anyone else wants to get it, good for them, dude. Like,
Yeah. I
These are
hope they
good.
do more figures.
dude, and see, this is why I like it when I have all my figures the same scale, because imagine a crossover you could have with, like, I guess in this case, Storm Collectibles with their Street Fighter figures, and then they meet the Lee brothers, from Double Dragon.
Yeah.
How awesome a crossover is that?
Yes. But yeah, well, Storm Collectibles, that's the 7-inch line, so it works.
That's
works with them.
I kind of paused before I said it too. Yeah,
because
and I think they're also doing Mortal Kombat, right?
no, they lost the license to Mortal Kombat.
So they had it though, right?
They had it, but they
Yeah,
only
okay.
seem
No.
Yeah, so far, I think McFarlane has the license to Mortal Kombat, and he is
Okay.
making 7-inch figures, but the quality is up to opinion. It's subject.
It's dubious. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because like I looked at it and I'm not impressed. So
Yeah. I mean,
and I really wanted the Melina figure, but I saw the Melina figure. I'm like, I'm gonna pass.
yeah, but still, like if you have those Storm Collectible Mortal Kombat figures. Yet again, Billy Lee versus Liu Kang.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Right. Well, we could get Street Fighter. Like I remember, yeah, Star Collectibles. They have a lineup of Street Fighter figures,
Yeah.
so we can probably have like Ryu and Billy and Jimmy like have competing Hurricane kicks.
Yeah, or do like a three-way crossover because Storm Collectibles lots of licenses, I mean they're not out there.
Yes,
know.
yes.
But still, yeah, these are cool. They're $50, so I don't know about the price, but then again, these guys seem like an independent toy maker.
Yes.
And I like the way Boss Fight is.
Mm-hmm.
They've got other stuff though. I don't know if you want to go into it. Let's see.
Coming soon.
What do they got? Oh, they've got some Army of Darkness stuff.
It looks like they do statues.
I don't know why they're doing Jesus. Yeah, Cuphead. 3-inch minifigures.
Nice.
Yeah.
They look like statues from my perspective.
That's kind of a cool game. Oh, they are. Well, yeah, but they're minifigures, like 3-4 inches tall.
Right. They look great.
Wow, why are they so expensive though? It's $140.
Limited run, I guess.
I don't know. That's just seems way overpriced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, $130 for 12 3-inch figures from Fallout.
Right.
I'm starting to see why maybe these guys aren't as well known.
Yeah. Well, maybe they're starting.
As much as I hate to say it. Maybe I don't know.
Either they're starting or that. I'm trying my best.
Maybe it's a mistake on the website.
Yep. The point, from my perspective, I'm just like, since they're new or since I don't know how a company runs, I try my best to avoid judging because it seems like they got a lot of assortment. So
I think that's a typo.
Yeah.
I think that's a typo. I think that's what that was. Because like $15 for this. Damn it. That just seems unreasonable.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sure.
Either way, all right, I'm getting off this thing.
They have different prices, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I'm done with that. Go get some Double Dragon figures if you like Double Dragon figures and you're 7-inch scale. They're only $50.
Yes.
If you get them, cool. Let us know. Not my scale, but hey, if you want to get them, by all means, God bless, because they look cool.
Yeah, and speaking of Double Dragon, we also got Revive, the new video game, Double Dragon Revive, that's coming out sometime around October.
Yeah, nice. And it's being done by Hicks.
Yep.
The distribution by Arc, you said?
Yeah, I again, don't quote me on the distribution. I just know that Arc System Works has a hand in this project, but
right.
I don't know where their hand, like, I don't know what part they're playing when it comes to Double Dragon, but they are associated with the development
project.
So,
yeah.
And but ultimately it's Hicks. So
yeah. Either way, it's got a great pedigree just with those two companies alone. They got great wrestling games and Arc Systems. They do Guilty Gear, and I don't know what else they do, but everyone loves Guilty Gear. Oh yeah, BlazBlue, right?
Yes,
which are both very good fighting games.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's a little overwhelming for me. It feels like, but they're still very good games.
Yes,
so,
I have no comments about BlazBlue, but I played Guilty Gear in the past, and I've loved every iteration. So
yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
So whatever part they play, I'm all ultimately. Yeah, you're right. It's just the pedigree is just amazing. Like I'm shocked by how that we got such these teams behind it. So
yeah, it in theory it should be a very good game.
Right. I mean, well, the trailers show are impressive. So
yeah.
So
yeah.
But like again, it's coming out in October, so. And October, that's where Halloween comes up, and we got all those crazy horror stuff like vampires, Frankenstein, and zombies.
Zombies?
Yes. So my apologies, my timing is off, but give me a second.
Is it really? Yeah, your timing is off.
Yeah, my timing. Hey, well, it's one of those days, man. And of course, it did that trick it did before, but yes, zombies. Like we got an upcoming project from Marvel, Studios.
Oh yeah, on Disney Plus.
Yes, and already they made it clear this is TVMA for mature.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's about time. This is their first original MA project, but this is not the first thing that's MA on Disney Plus anymore.
Yep.
Because they did move some of the Netflix stuff.
Yes.
And some of that is MA. So, but this is their own first original MA project.
Yep. I think they're probably seeing where the money is. That's all they're doing. They're just following where the money is.
In zombies?
Yep.
Yeah.
In more mature content.
Mm-hmm.
So already we got some shots of the Dora Milaje as zombies.
Okay, I was worrying about that. Because they're like this big on my screen.
Yeah.
And I have a decent sized laptop.
Right.
There we go. Zoomed in a bit.
Yeah. I'll try my best to.
Well, no, I'm saying I zoomed in a bit.
Yes. So we got Dora Milaje, so I'm trying my best to figure out. So I can't tell who this is. I'm assuming that's Captain America. I could be wrong. There's I can't believe Okoye, I think her name was.
Right.
And Okoye. I'm assuming this is Abomination.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
And I don't know who this person is.
Yeah, that's a little hard to tell.
Yep. So already we got this shot of I don't know who's who, since especially with an animation style.
I want to guess that's Moon Knight ripping someone's heart out. I don't know whose though.
Well, I don't think it's Moon Knight because there is a Moon Knight in this trailer, but it's not the usual character that plays Moon Knight. So, and my mistake. There you go.
Wrong way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got another shot on Abomination coming in, and I believe that's Clint.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
Can't tell who these people are, but
I think they're a bunch of randos.
Yep. So then we got Captain America right there.
Yeah, that's a little obvious.
Yeah, with that A, and there's a Koya again with all these other randos and with Abomination and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got
Black Widow, Yelena.
You call her Black Widow? I usually call her White Widow because she says she's mostly wearing white in this picture.
Well, okay, that's fair, but she's a new Black Widow. She was a Black Widow initially to begin with anyway in the comics. Right. So.
Okay, so yeah, we got Yelena. I can't remember who. I'm assuming, again, this is just pure assumption on my part. I assume that's the Black Knight.
In this screenshot?
Yes.
You know who I think it is?
Who?
I think it's Doctor Strange.
Okay. Either is possible.
Either one is a good guess. Yeah.
Right.
Either one is possible.
Yep. And then here we got. Okay, so now this is what I'm gathering. There we got Red Guardian here.
Yep.
Yelena. I'm assuming this is Miss Marvel.
I believe you're right.
And this is an interesting one. A lot of people are speculating that this is Moon Knight, right?
Okay.
But Moon Knight is being portrayed by Blade.
So it's not Mark Spector.
No, it's not. It's I don't know what his real name was, but his name is Blade as Moon Knight.
Yeah. It's Eric something, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Well, I agree. I'll agree with you because I don't remember. So
yeah, I think it's Eric something. But I don't remember. It's been a while.
Yep, but anyways, it's Blade as Moon Knight. Is that what
That's a
everyone's
possibility because he kind of looks like the one that was on Spike TV.
right? Or he could.
Then again, also he kind
He
of
could
looks
look
like
like
that.
Mahershala.
Yeah,
He could.
exactly.
It
He
could
kind of
look
looks
like
like him.
Mahershala Ali. Yes.
Yeah.
So which makes me wonder: are we still getting that Blade movie?
I don't know, but guys are always trying to swim upstream.
Yep. And here we go. We got
Namor.
It's, yeah, I don't know.
Just
man.
say Namor, whatever.
I'm still used to calling it Namor, but it's just now it's Nah-Morr.
I know. I was just mocking that. I mean, I love that like Hispanics have some sort of representation.
Yes.
But did it have to be Namor?
Well, I mean, the cool thing was that they really expanded that they're introducing, the Aztec tribe.
Right. When I say did it have
prominent.
to be Namor, I mean not as in like did it have to be him? It's like did it have to be pronounced as Namor?
I don't know, man. It's one of those situations, like like a big, like slight tangent, but it's like like how when Lord of the Rings was just a cartoon series that was Smog.
Well, yeah, it was a couple of movies.
Yeah, but then when it in the beginning everyone called the dragon Smog, but now ever since when it became a theatrical movie release, his name is Smaug, like it's Smaug or something like that.
Well, it's just placing the emphasis on a different part of the name, on a different syllable or letter. That's all it really is. I mean, it's the same thing with Namor, Namor. Yeah. I mean, if anything, Namor is just Namor with a Spanish accent. Seriously, that's
I hear you.
Sometimes that's all it is.
Yeah, but like slight tangent, like the when it comes to like other characters, like it kind of confuses me why people call Krillin from Dragon Ball Z like that they pronounce his name as Krillin. Like it always confused me because I was so used to calling Krillin.
Well, I used to call him Krillin, but that's just
me. So.
I mean, that's a translation thing versus just saying a name with an accent. It's like take the name Oscar, right?
Yes.
In English, we say Oscar. In Spanish, we say Oscar.
Yes.
Same name.
Right.
It's even spelled the same. Even my name. I mean, my name you don't notice it as much. It's Victor versus Victor, but still, it's like, like as you can tell, like there was a slight change because I was changing to that like speak Spanish.
Right. Right.
No, that's all it really is.
I know, but it's fun how people choose to interpret names nowadays, especially Namor.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm used to calling him Namor. So
yeah.
That's what I grew up with, man.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Me too.
Oh, Imperious Rex. So it is. We got to our first point of proof that this is TV Ma.
Hey Ma, look at this.
TV Ma.
No.
Yes.
Who is that gang? Well, who's that doing the cutting?
I assume that's Namor.
Oh yeah, you're probably right.
See with the nose rings and everything. So
yeah. It's well, you have the cursor in the way now, but it's a little it's a little hard to tell, but it's okay.
Right.
It's okay. I can tell by the like the arm bracelets and stuff.
Yes. And I don't know why I chose this screen capture, but I'm assuming she's a character.
Yeah, I want to say that's Quake, but I could be wrong.
It'll be, if it is Quake, that'll be somewhat of an interesting surprise, because since the past, like Marvel, anything that's Marvel's MCU seems to like avoid the Shield continuity.
Well, I mean, at one point it was MCU continuity,
right?
And then they kind of disavowed it,
right? So that's why I'm surprised if they reintroduce the Shield continuity into Well, then again, it's an alternate reality, so
There's that, and also don't forget that we're getting Secret Wars, and they're going to use the Battle World storyline, the more recent one, where
right.
everything
Where
got most likely
realities
will get
collide.
merged together.
Mhm.
So why not? And this wouldn't be such a terrible way to sort of reintroduce Quake and the Agents of Shield. Not that that's the show, and they're separate
Yeah.
things, but yes, Quake is
Long
an Agent of
story.
Shield.
Long story.
It's not
And
that long. I just don't want people to misunderstand
yes,
what I'm saying. Who are these people?
I'm assuming it's Shang-Chi. I
Yeah, I
have
think
no
that's
clue who this
Shang-Chi.
is or
Me
who this
neither.
is.
Me neither. Maybe that's Mad Max. I don't know.
Right. And then we got a shot of
No idea who that is.
Thanos.
It couldn't be a Mad Titan.
Yep, with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Most of it.
Okay, and here we go. All right, so here's my that's
Catman, Batman, and The Fly, right?
yep, pretty much. But yeah, I'm thinking that's Strange right there.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming he's a floating head.
That is
Or
weird.
yeah, then we got
Or maybe he's kind of like
Black Panther.
rematerializing.
Well, I don't remember.
Either one's a possibility.
Yeah, either that or maybe he's a zombie with that. He's a floating head.
Could be that too. A little bit too Futurama for me, but
Right.
yeah.
And we got Spider-Man involved in this too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And we got Black Panther. Yeah.
Yep. And here we got a shot of Spider-Man ripping a bunch of heads. I assume.
That's kind of gruesome and cool at the same time.
Yeah. That's definitely a money
More
shot.
cool than gruesome, but sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yes. Definitely looking forward to this shot in the movie or series or whatever this is.
I think it's a series, but I could be wrong. Either way, yeah, looking forward to this. This is going to be cool.
Yep. And we got Scarlet Witch.
Oh, I thought it was Namorita.
Or maybe, well, I mean, it's definitely Scarlet Witch, but I would have been surprised if it's Agatha.
But no, yeah, it's. I can tell by the outfit, it's Scarlet Witch.
Right. So I'm assuming that what's her name? Olsen?
Elizabeth Olsen?
Yeah, Elizabeth Olsen. That maybe she came back for this.
I mean, I don't think she's necessarily left doing Scarlet Witch, has she?
Well, the rumor is that she's not coming back to reprise her role. I mean, again, that's rumor. So
yeah, it's a rumor. Nothing is confirmed. Nothing is written in stone, and also never saying never.
Right.
Tomorrow never dies. From Russia with love.
Yeah.
Casino Royale.
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah. So, anyways, we got Scarlet Witch, and then after that, there we got Blade, and they're showing Khonshu.
A blade.
It's Blade with a blade, and then we got like a little showing off of Khonshu. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Yes, the Egyptian god. Yes.
Yeah, the Egyptian god. Yep. So, and then next shot. Yes,
I've been doing Duolingo, and Khonshu is like I forgot what that means in Japanese. Damn it! I need to do some more Duolingo.
Yeah, maybe you could pop it in somewhere.
I think it means like
editing
this weekend or something like that. It's definitely weekend related. Anyway, who's that? Ant-Man?
Yeah, that's Ant-Man as a zombie being sliced off. I don't know if I got the shot.
Oh yes, okay, yeah. I actually did see this trailer, but yeah, this is a cool part.
Right, and then we got another shot here. Pretty much. Yeah, that's Moon Knight. I'm assuming again. Seeing
that person.
Yeah, I'm assuming. I forgot her name in the movie, but it's the girl who played the mom in the Black Widow movie.
Oh,
yeah. I forgot her name, but I assume her character was named Iron Maiden.
I don't remember.
Like her superhero, her supervillain alien is, but it's just her quote unquote real name. I don't remember, but I'm assuming it's her. So
yeah.
And this is a shot of Moon Knight doing like kind of like a fatality attack on her. Watch the trailer, you'll see what I mean.
Actually, I did. I just forgot this part. Like the Ant-Man part, I thought was way cooler. He's like, he
Yes.
got cut vertically
Like,
as he's flying through the air.
yeah.
I'm like, that's so cool because if you think about it, he's like this big, you know, like
Yes.
he's as big as a Superman figure here, and he's just getting cut.
Yeah, it was priceless.
It was that was pretty awesome.
But yeah.
That one made me just sit up and like, you know, do the point.
Right. Well, this one made me go, damn. This vitality
This
right
one-
here.
yeah.
So yeah, the viewers, check it out yourself. You'll see what I mean by that. So and then we got, I believe that this is a shot of Miss Marvel, Yelena, and Red Guardian just saying damn when they saw
Yeah.
what Moon Knight did. So, and then we got Marvel Zombies. And
Marvel Zombies.
I kind of love the fact that, you know, they kind of did this blood splatter effect.
Oh, this is airing like in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
The spatter. But
So
yeah, in about 2 weeks.
Oh, there we go. Elizabeth Olsen, she's in it.
Yeah, she's in it. Wait, don't go away yet. Aquafina's in it. All right, we got some representation, Rob.
Yep. So I'm curious to see who she's voicing.
Or a character from Shang-Chi.
Oh, right. Yeah, that character.
I forgot her name, but yeah. And don't forget, we got Jimmy Woo in this. Come on, man. Randall Park.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's Miss Marvel. Imani Vellani, that's Miss Marvel.
Yep. Nice.
Dominique Thorne.
I love her.
Isn't that Ironheart?
I don't remember, to be honest.
I think that's Ironheart. Haley Steinfeld, that's
Oh yeah.
New
Haley
Hawkeye.
Steinfeld. Yep.
Tessa Thompson
Kate
is
Bishop.
Valkyrie. Kate Bishop, yes, thank you. Sim Liu, yeah, you know, Shang-Chi.
Yep.
Yeah. Paul Rudd is that man. Yeah, so yeah. Is that all they showed? I don't remember.
Yeah,
I guess so, huh? That's all they showed from the
only
cast
lineup.
list?
And then after this, they just showed this. Yep. The cast list. Yep.
That's pretty creepy.
Mm-hmm. So that's where we ended off with, man.
All right.
Fun trailer.
Yeah. I actually kind of forgot that I watched it for a minute there. I'm the worst, but I saw it. I saw it. That was really cool.
It's all good. But yeah, pleasant surprise. It's interesting that they're showing it so early, you know, with October being like.
Well, they're showing it towards the end of the month. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, honestly, like, even worse is like when a horror movie comes out because they only plays for so long. And like it'll come out like in August. I'm like, you assholes, like just put it out like a couple of weeks. Like put it out at the beginning of October and let it play till the end, you know, like till Halloween. Or like start a couple of weeks into the month of October and then let it play through Halloween. The point is, you play the movie through Halloween and people will go see it most likely.
Right.
You know, like I don't want to see a horror movie in the middle of the summer when there's like mostly like huge budget action films and like superhero movies and, you know, like basically like huge franchise IP movies coming out.
Yeah.
You know,
like dude, remember that one time we saw they released a Halloween movie in the summer?
Yeah, that was so stupid. I think they did that with Jason vs. Freddy also, where like they put it out like in the summer or towards the end of the summer. It was only one Freddy versus Jason. Yeah, like they put it like towards the end of the summer. I'm like, this is a totally flawed time to be having this movie in the theaters. Like, do it in end of September, middle of October. You know, let it run its course. Let it run through Halloween. You know, like give people a reason to go to the theater during October.
You know, if you're bringing up that movie, man, I gotta tell you, I don't know about you, but my crowd was so hot for that movie. Like,
Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah, because they were like,
go ahead.
Because they were like, you know, my audience was screaming and shouting in all the right moments, man.
Oh, I don't remember what my crowd was.
Yes.
Excuse me. I don't remember what my crowd was like, but I remember I enjoyed the hell out of that movie. Mm-hmm. A lot of people were like, the movie sucked, it blowed, whatever. Jason lost. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Freddy won.
No, wait. What are you talking about? Jason won.
Yeah, okay, Rob. Jason won. Sure.
But in any case, I'll just share this memory. Like when I could tell you I could tell you from my theory on why he won. But anyways, but I love the fact that like I remember my favorite part was when the girl was able to bring Freddy into the real world.
That's
And,
usually like when it starts getting really good.
Yep. It's not a fact that it was getting good. I loved it throughout the entire thing, but it's just my crowd was like, yeah. And then you see Freddy just like freaking out.
I said what I said because it's been done before in the Nightmare movies. That's why I'm saying that.
Yes.
But anyway, continue.
Yeah, like they were just they were just freaking out. Like the fact that we're finally gonna get them to do a face off in the real world and stuff.
I know, right?
And you could see Freddy's like fear. I was like, saying, "Holy crap, he's gonna beat the shit out of me."
I mean, he's a big dude.
Yes.
I mean, personally, I feel like Freddy won, but I think honestly, like the more fair thing to say was kind of a draw.
Okay.
Kind of a draw.
Here's
that's
the reason
like the fair answer.
No.
Like, that is the answer, the most diplomatic answer you can have in regards to the ending of this movie, because Freddy still survived and Jason still survived, but yet they were both defeated. Therefore, it's a tie.
Okay, based on your context, I'll accept that. Based on my context, I say Jason won. And here's the reason why I say that. He got the most kills.
Well, if you're going to do it like that, I can't give you an answer because I don't remember how many kills Freddy got. But
that's
okay.
The reason why I remember, why I don't remember the exact number, but I actually had a long discussion with one of my good friends, and we both agreed that Jason won because he.
I mean, I did not think of that as a criteria, but okay. Seriously, like I'm not just trying to be funny or whatever. Like, I honestly don't even remember how many kills Freddy got in.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you did the count, and Jason got more kills, and if that's how you're gonna consider this a win for Jason, okay, I can't argue that.
Right. This movie's about slashers. I mean, well, not slashers, killers.
Yes, yes, it is. But remember, it's Freddy versus Jason. Versus.
Right. And
versus mano a mano.
Who got the most kills?
Okay, Rob. Okay. Well, on that note, looks like things are. It's about time to set off into the sunset. Sun's getting really low. Actually, it's already set because it's late.
All right. Yeah, pretty much.
So on that note, I hope everyone enjoyed our lovely, lovely discussions of how Freddy really run. Or was it Jason? The world may never know. Because they're not going to do a part 2. Or will they?
Well, sadly, they did do a part 2, but it's in comic book form.
Doesn't count.
Yeah. But in any case, I still stand behind my opinion.
Yes. Rob still stands by his opinion because he did a kill count and I did not. I just counted the last fight at the end. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed themselves. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, always, always be excellent to each other. Bye.
Take care.